I just came back from Anaheim, California, where I attended VidCon. Look how happy I look the very first day I was there, but it was fun actually. It was a conference for YouTubers, over 30,000 people. It was crazy, it was really good. But I came back and boom, I realized that owning a Tesla is gonna get just a little bit more expensive. I left you guys along just for a few days and look at what happened. I don't know why I just did an Italian accent. I have a perfectly good Russian accent I do all the time. So anyway, we're going to talk about that and of course a few other things, and let's just get rolling.
Taking over the world, electrifying the world, electric.
Welcome to the show. It's great to be back. Just like I said, I had a great trip. I'm doing the show in the evening this time around, just simply because my plane just landed. But you know what? I'm actually going to do the show in the evening every day for the rest of the week, just so I can, some of you who are watching me live on Patreon can actually watch me live, because you know you're not asleep because of different time zones. So we're going to try that. Of course, if you're watching me on YouTube, you know, join this community simply by clicking the subscribe button. So you don't miss anything, you become part of the community, and it's free. It's free. So yeah, go ahead and hit that. All right, let's talk about the Tesla. So as you know, from the very beginning, and this is where I bought my first Tesla, was 2012, and they said that you know, the free internet is going to last for 4 years, and after that we're going to pay, right? But it lasted much longer, right? We're still, if you're buying Teslas right now, the internet is free, which is kind of cool. Now that's going to end. So what Tesla's going to do, they're actually going to leave some of the essential features still free, right? Like the maps and a crucial over-the-air updates and so forth. I think the way for you to reach your car with your app, but everything else, like, you know, access to the music, to the traffic, even the regular over-the-air updates over the cellular, you would have to buy, you know, they're targeting about $100 per year package, but that's, you know, which is reasonable. And that's going to be a premium package that you would want to buy. Now, all Model S, Model X's will come with the first year of that for free. If you buy in a premium package on a Model 3, you will also have that for free, and then you're going to have to pay around $100 per year. Now, you know, that's something we kind of expected, you know, a couple of years ago to start, but then we realized, I don't know, maybe Elon forgot about it. We, you know, obviously no one was going to contact him and say, hey, you know, do you want more money from it now? So we kind of got used to it. So now rolling this kind of back, I wonder if it was going to cause a bit of a backlash, right? Like, I mean, for example, like when I was in Russia, I was used to standing in line for bread for 2 hours. Well, now that I've lived here for a while, actually 25 years, there's no way. I like 3 people in front of me at Safeway, I'm already annoyed, right? And if I show up at Safeway tomorrow and there's a 2-hour line for bread, you know, I'll be upset. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? So I wonder if people will get upset, saying like, well, you know, it was free all this time, but the price would be reasonable. If it's even $150 a year, it's reasonable. The only thing I would say, that if you're gonna make us pay for that kind of stuff, make this whole thing, this whole mess, much better, right? Because right now there's a tune-in radio and there is a Slacker radio, which I think very few people like. As a matter of fact, I know quite a few people who, you know, decided to stop using the service that's the streaming music service that Tesla provides, and they just got their own Spotify or Pandora, and they pay them and they stream it through the Bluetooth in their Tesla. So if anything, maybe we can get a better interface and probably even better service behind it. I know Tesla was thinking about doing their own, but even partnering up with just a simply better a company like Pandora, that would probably be pretty cool. So I'd like that. Now this is going to start July 1st. So that's where the new owners will have to kind of deal with the situation. Well, not for a year, but mainly still be buying the cars that will only have 1 year of that, and they're gonna have to pay. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I think it's reasonable. I think, you know, obviously it was kind of long overdue, but they're doing it now. And yeah, if they can maybe better the quality, then I'm totally fine with it. All right, let's move on to a few other interesting news that I missed while I was gone. Before that, of course, I want to make sure that you guys know that Evernex is the sponsor of the show, is the sponsor of this channel. If you want to shop there for aftermarket Tesla accessories, knock yourself out. The link is in the description of this video, and so is the discount code so you can save a few bucks while you shop there. All right, so remember that story, the sabotage story from last week? That was already crazy. It's still unbelievable, but I guess there was more to it. The emails between Elon Musk and Mr. Tripp, I think his name is, I forget his name. Last name is Tripp. Those emails back and forth were released, and it was kind of a little bit weird because it was, I mean, if you read those emails, you know, like for example, the guy was saying that, you know, I just really had to release these emails. You're lying to the world. He was accusing him of all kinds of stuff. And Elon was taking it kind of personally, replying to him, right? Normally, CEO is not going to reply to that. All goes to the lawyer. So I appreciate the heart that Elon has and taking this personally. I'm just not quite sure sometimes what happens when it goes through his heart and it goes through his mouth, or maybe through his fingers when he writes stuff out. Because basically that guy said, well, you know, Elon, you're a horrible human being, and Elon replied was like, no, you're a horrible human being. So it was a little, I don't know. So let me know what you think about that. Nevertheless, this is going to continue going on. It doesn't seem like, it looks like this guy was leaking stuff to the press rather than to like oil companies or something, or competitors, which probably would have been worse. And it looks like that the information has already been released, and it wasn't really that big of a deal. So hopefully that's where it's gonna end. Obviously not cool. Hopefully this guy, if really he's done all of this stuff, definitely gets the justice, and I'm with Tesla on this one. Just think Elon once again could have handled it a little bit better. All right, now another tweet that Elon sent out was actually kind of funny. So he was replying to a few other people that he usually replies to on Twitter, and he said that he actually was thinking about when you get a tour of the factory, when you're touring it, you're going to be able to kind of help build your own car, right? They actually put some parts together, which I thought, was kind of cool, because right now Tesla is like Chipotle, right? You kind of tell them what parts, put it together. Guacamole is extra, of course, and yeah, you minus the diarrhea, of course. No, I shouldn't say that, because I eat Chipotle every day. I love Chipotle. It's also gluten-free for me. So, but just couldn't help myself. But anyway, but now you're gonna have an option of something like a hot pot. I don't know if you guys have those restaurants in your area where you kind of show up and realize you have to cook your own food, like it looks like this, right? And you literally pay the money to cook your own food, and they just give you like raw ingredients. I don't know. I call it the kitchen. I don't have to leave my house for that, but some people really, really love it. So it's really like, at least here in Silicon Valley, they've been pretty popular. So I guess it's going to be an option for Tesla factory tour, where you can, I don't know what you're going to be working on, but I think it's a fun idea. I think definitely Elon's got something there. So. All right, once again, don't forget, I'm going to try to do these shows in the evening now, Pacific time. So I will, I don't know why I did this. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. That way I also will be able to get more, I'll be able to get more stuff, throughout the day, to kind of compile it, analyze it maybe a little bit better, and that way I will be able to maybe do a bit of a different show. But nevertheless, I'm glad to be back once again. This was my 4th trip in 3 months. I'm definitely ready for some sleep, and then I'm going to be moving to Sacramento next month, so it's going to be a busy summer for me. Nevertheless, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to continue doing the shows live once again on Patreon. So I will see you guys tomorrow at around 7 p.m. Pacific, maybe 8 on YouTube. And of course, remember to stay charged.